Hey guys, and welcome to our very second
Episode 2!
episode 2.
Yes!
And we're drinking!
With video, because you demanded it.
We're here on video.
I feel so much more awkward now.
When you've pointed it out.
Yeah.
Did anybody think we would get to episode 2?
No. Did we even think we'd get to episode 1?
I thought I would be wearing less pants for episode 2,
With
but that's
beer.
okay.
I kept up my promise, Ben. Where's the bottle opener?
Right here, let me just...
Yes, thank you.
Cool. So for,
That's not bottle. Okay.
for the people for the people watching, if you'd like to comment, ask any questions, anything like that, jump onto Twitter. I don't have Twitter,
Sorry,
but Adam
audio
will sort that
podcast.
out. And just using the hashtag #CastOfSalt,
Yes.
ask us anything, recommend anything, tell me to punch Adam in the face, I'll gladly oblige.
Okay.
Why would you punch this beautiful face?
Look at it.
You're only
It's
gonna
so
fuck it up
punchable.
more.
Okay, seriously, I swear to God he conditions his beard.
I don't. Leah always gets up me about that. She's like, you need to wash your beard more, Adam. It's dirty and disgusting.
Clean that shit, you
Fine.
filthy
Hey.
man.
It's not good.
Ew, I just touched that.
Okay, so,
Where's the semen stain?
seriously?
It's giant.
Okay, so semen stain, I assume
Aside.
that's what you guys
It's
do.
code.
Ryan, how's your week been?
Notice how we're the two not drinking as well.
This is not like beer 2, alright? This is nothing.
I
So you're
think
a
this
lightweight
is
then.
3?
Any noteworthy events occurred during the week for any of you guys?
I played Overwatch once in 2 weeks. It was a grand time. I played with you.
Yes.
It was so good.
How good did we go?
God, we won it. I played for about half an hour or so before you hopped on.
Yep.
And I lost. I got paired with the biggest fucking idiots on the planet. I was just sitting like, I hate this. Why did I come back to Overwatch? This is the worst experience ever. And Ben's like, hey man, do you want to go play a bit of Overwatch? I'm like, absolutely. Won every game for like an
We
hour.
demolished that shit.
So all
Oh,
I'm
shit.
hearing is wine.
Oh my God.
I can't play Overwatch unless Ben's carrying
Yeah,
me.
I know.
Apparently.
Ben carries with Reaper. He does carry with Reaper.
did I rape or did I rape?
Actually,
Do you rape Reaper?
there was one match where we had. There was one.
Reaper.
There was.
Got it.
God. Yeah, I got it. I got it.
I didn't want to admit I got it.
But we had that one match where there was like 4 divas and 2 mercies, and I was just like, I'm gonna go as May, and I fucking killed everyone. I was like,
It was good fun.
it was so good.
It was good fun. That was the highlight for me as well.
of my week by far.
Ben,
All
from
right,
you.
so I've found out that mixing painkillers and alcohol is a great experience. 10 out
love
of
it.
10.
Love it.
Do it.
I had the best sleep I ever had in a long time. It was good. And also I've been playing a butt ton of fighting games like Tekken 6, other Tekkens.
And you still suck at them all.
Tag 2. I
We
told,
don't speak of tag
I
two.
told you we're not mentioning TTT2. It's forbidden. And I finally got to plug in Persona 4, which beautiful fighting game. Been wanting to play it for like years, and it's everything I hoped for. Yep. So,
Cool.
I might have to give it a try sometime.
oh yeah,
You've recommended it a few times. I just don't listen to you.
Fuck you. You know you would love the RPGs of Persona,
Yeah?
as well as the fighting games of Persona. And when you're bored of all that, there's a dancing game as well.
Wow.
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 It parodies Japanese pop culture. You'll love it.
All it needs is the connect, and I'm sold.
Oh man. Did you just say you're Han Solo? I'm Han Solo.
Oh, that's terrible.
All right.
That's probably the worst thing
just
ever.
leave Ben aside now. He's
Fuck
in
you.
his own world now. Ryan, anything from your space?
Painkiller induced world. Not much.
If nothing,
really,
then nothing.
Really nothing. I
Oh, good.
TF2.
played some
TF2.
TF2. Had a good match. Had a few good matches. Obviously, there's still a lot of controversy around the update, or the bugs in the update. So
Ryan. Nobody cares.
I was about to say we should actually play TF2 at some point on the channel.
Aside from Ryan, when was the last time you played TF2 and when was the last time? I haven't
Okay,
played it in
I
like
worked
a
it
year.
out.
Last time I played with you, and that was like,
like
maybe
longer than a year ago.
A year ago, maybe.
I
Every year.
stopped playing TF2 when Ryan started playing TF2. Ryan, when did you start playing TF2?
2011.
There you go.
There you
I have
go.
literally, longer than my career ago, I stopped playing TF2.
To
Yeah,
each
well,
their
see,
own.
I have I started playing it. I think Chris got me to play it
Yeah.
at some point, and I played it for a bit. It was all right, but I didn't play it for ages after that. It took me until probably, I would say, even just before the gunmetal update, which was 2015, I just started picking it up properly again.
So you've been obsessed with that shit for as long as I've known you.
Yeah, probably. Well, no, I wouldn't say obsessed. It's like the thing is, it's the casual
It's what
game
you
that I
play.
play, right? People go off, they play, a couple of games of League, they get pissed off with each other. They play a couple of games of, I don't know, what else, CS:GO,
They get pissed off at each
They
other.
get pissed off at each other.
You play a
it's
couple
the casual
games of-
game that I come home to and I go, well, you know what? I'm going to play a couple of games of TF2
See,
and get
most-
pissed off at other people.
Most people just masturbate, man.
Well, I do that
He
too.
does that too.
At the same time.
Are they mutually exclusive?
No, you just have to snipe so you don't have to move left and right.
Anyway,
It's an art form. Hey, Ben, what happened in your week?
my week has been a shit ton of Orange is the New Black. Have you guys watched that?
Yeah.
I watch
Get with
bits
the
and
times, man.
I just watch bits and pieces when Leo makes me watch some stuff with her.
It's actually pretty good.
It's okay.
It's pretty good.
So I've heard it's softcore lesbian porn.
It is
so
for the
much
first
lesbian.
season.
There's so much
No,
lesbianism.
It's a lot in the first season.
You have my
just
and it's
all,
kind
all
of-
day scissoring, all day, every day.
Okay,
Just fucking legs
Look,
locked.
I'm just gonna point out that scissoring is a great way of so that no
Making
one
friends.
enjoys what you're doing because it is not beneficial to either party.
I have a vagina and I've tried.
I'm glad you finally admitted it, Adam.
Ben, you know this in such.
I speak
Great
with many
detail.
lesbians.
There you go. Fair enough. But yeah,
Mostly your
been
mother.
watching a lot of
Yeah, Orange is the New
Orange
Black.
is the New Black. Another thing though, apparently this has been on my mind for quite a bit because I've been told that I sleep talk. And in my sleep talk, I was talking about the podcast.
I can confirm you do sleep talk.
That is shameful.
I would say,
I was like,
look,
huh.
whenever we slept together, you always had a gag, so I didn't notice. Sorry.
I honestly thought I had stopped sleep talking, but no. Apparently, I sleep talk quite a fair bit.
Oh, man.
And the podcast is a topic of conversation in my sleep.
That's how committed he is to this podcast.
I would say Ben talking in his sleep for you,
That's what I do.
for our benefit.
Anyway, let's finally get into this.
Let's
get
title
into
this
this.
podcast.
So, first
our
podcast,
first
podcast, we talked a shit ton about Pokemon Go.
Which I had to walk
Guess
out
what we're
of
gonna
an
talk about
elevator
now?
for.
Are we going to talk about Pokemon Sun and Moon?
We are going to talk about Pokemon Go.
Okay. Actually, I was so close.
No, wait, I'm not happy about this because I fucking hate this game now.
You hate it? That's okay. Exactly right.
I need that Snorlax!
That's the thing,
Where
right?
can I find my Lapras?
Pokemon Go has had such a massive shift within the week.
fucking hate it.
Within a week.
That's
of-
because it's ass now.
So it went from holy shit, this thing is amazing. I love everything about this game. I am spending every waking minute playing it. To I am still playing it, spending every waking minute playing it, but I hate everything about it.
You see, the flip
It's
side
like
is-
crack. Like once you get a finish line, you're just like, fuck this, but I need more. I need more.
And it's funny you bring up the crack analogy because apparently Niantic is looking into delivering advertising through Pokemon Go.
You've been
Oh,
delivering
God.
crack.
Where are you going with this,
So
Ryan?
my point is,
I
the
mean-
first one was free. Now here's your advertising, everybody.
Where was Ryan going with that topic? Like, what?
Okay, look, I would purchase an app that delivers heroin to my door. That is hilarious. And then I'd be
What would you
like,
call it?
Augmented reality heroin.
Okay, heroin
Anyway,
aside.
fucking-
Heroin aside. Pokemon Go.
You've never put heroin
Smack
to the
drop.
side.
Smack.me.
I would say Pokemon
I believe
Go.
Ryan has a drug problem.
What are you talking about?
Okay, no, focus. Pokemon Go. Why has it suddenly become such a
Pokevision.
shitstorm? The update, right?
They've shit on any form of tracking. Like, even in-game tracking, out-game tracking. They've just been like, hey, you want to catch a mon? Fuck you. It's
Right.
now randomly generated. Eat a dick.
It's like, work it out.
So that
deal
was
with it.
that was to reduce the load on their servers, though.
Which
right?
I can
Which
understand
is
why they
something that's
cut
great.
out third-party tracking.
Which for
There'll be links in the
Oversight as well.
description.
Yeah, for Oversight as well.
Oh, somewhere.
This was a statement that Niantic put out today.
Today.
They put the statement out today. The update happened when?
Like a week ago.
A week ago.
Yep.
So it took a week of silence and nothing to be like, oh, by the way, we actually cut off PokerVision because we had all these issues with them scraping, so
Yeah,
our
like-
servers were getting hammered, and we just had to do it. Like, I understand.
See, yeah.
But why did it take a week for you to say this when
Yeah.
everyone's going, like, you know, the internet, the hive mind just goes, it must be the worst thing, it's a conspiracy, the Illuminati are against us, and instantly just go for it, and you have a week of, like, all this shit about, is Pokemon Go gonna die? Is it, like, it's dead, you know,
Yeah.
it's all done and dusted, and
Shit's all...
and you're like, well,
Yeah. And honestly, you guys know me. I don't really give a shit about a lot of things, right?
You also played the game differently than I did.
Yeah. So for me, I was going through it, and I was
whatever.
saying to Ruz previously that it hasn't really bothered me that much, and I was just like, there's only really one thing that's bugged me, and the fact that you had no idea where anything was.
yeah.
And I was just like, this is a bit of a pain in the ass. But what I found this morning, and I don't know if it's an update thing or anything like that, but it is impossible. It is so much more difficult to catch anything.
Also, compounding the issue with the latest patch with the removal of the footstep icons, the prevention of scraping, and all this jazz, there's actually a bug currently making things 33% roughly harder to catch.
Yeah.
Is that a bug or is that a thing?
It's
Is that
a
something that's
legitimate bug. It's addressed in a post.
Do you know why it's pissing me off so much?
Because
I am
you
this
missed
close
out
to
on
catching... No, I've already got a Scyther. I was this close to being able to evolve into a Gyarados. I
Yeah.
need 15 more candy. I was walking from Piedmont to the city today, came across 6 Magikarp. I caught one of those bastards. I threw so many goddamn Pokeballs at him.
You motherfucker.
It's a freaking 50 CP Magikarp. Why the hell are you breaking out of my Great Ball? What is wrong with you?
Have you noticed they've been running away more often?
And then
as
they
well?
just leg it. I'm just like, I just wasted 20 Pokeballs.
And they leg it.
And I have one Magikarp to show for
that's
it.
crazy.
What is going on? And honestly, I
Bugs.
was getting the shits with the game by that point. But then when I did hear, when they finally released the statement to say, this is why we're doing it, I was just like, oh, you know what? I've never actually thought about it from that perspective.
Yeah.
I never realized that, yes, PokerVision and other third parties are putting a strain on
Hammering
their
the servers,
servers.
yeah.
So on and so forth. And now they've been able to release to South America.
And Brazil.
And they're like, now that we're not worrying
is a
so
big
much
thing now,
about
the NIANTIC
server
is there.
uptime,
Yep.
now that we're not worrying so much about server uptime, we can start adding more features potentially. So I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool. This makes sense.
Well, counterpoint
Yes.
is if you're going to strip out the potential to actually find things, give me an alternative. In the beta of the game, it gave you an actual meter representative of how far a mon is away. In the first release of Pokemon Go, the one that everyone got in Australia, it gave you footsteps, so you could,
Yeah.
you know, be like, hey,
I'm
this
kinda
is
close.
like, you
Oh,
know,
yeah, I'm getting further away.
500, 100, or a kilometer away type
yeah.
thing. Now it's just like, no, fuck you. Not only did you take the way of not cheating out of the game,
Yep.
you also disabled the cheats for it at the same time. It's like, we close the doors, we lock the windows, fuck you, play a randomly generated game. I may as well be drawing things or playing NetHack at the moment.
Very good
It's a
point.
more productive
You
use of my
said
time.
way of cheating. Is PokerVision cheating?
Yes, absolutely.
Why is it cheating?
I think, okay, so it's kind of complex because realistically,
It's not giving you any more information than what the app was giving you.
no, it's giving you more because
It's giving
it gives
you a wider
You can look at the whole
scope.
map and say it will spawn at this. Like you could
Or
be like
it's here at this point.
at this intersection. It will spawn right here for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So, and the thing is, the game doesn't give you that much depth of
Yeah.
detail.
I suppose, yeah.
So, in that case, I guess it
Is it a
cheating
bad
depe-
thing though?
No, it's not. The thing is, like, but realistically, like, if the creators haven't implemented it, technically it is cheating.
Okay, I get that
But the
it's
thing
cheating.
is the game almost necessary to play it
by the rules, by those
and
specific
play
rules.
it properly and play it with any kind of like motive?
Yeah.
or enjoyment without it.
If I can just raise a point, I suppose there's a difference between cheating in single player versus multiplayer games, right? So if you cheat in a single player game, the only person you're really cheating is yourself.
Yes.
Right?
Are you really cheating yourself, though?
Well, that's the thing. You are.
You're cheapening the experience.
You're cheapening the experience, right? For a quick
I'm
win.
not sure.
Anyway, the point is,
I love cheating.
I'm not saying it's
passionately.
bad, but I'm saying you are literally.
Especially on Adam.
It's okay.
Like I just like
He's fucking.
I'm alright. That's how it is. That's how it will be.
I'm okay.
So a game like
Stuck in
Pokemon
the
Go
middle.
that has a multiplayer element, right? Where you're basically saying, okay, if I don't use Pokevision, then I'm not going to come across the required amount of Magikarps to get a Gyarados, or I'm not going to find all the Dratinis to raise a Dragonite, right?
Yeah.
But the people that do are going to have good ones, and they're going to have more of them, and they're going to have better ones.
Get shit on.
yeah.
Yeah.
So bringing this back to the point, even if the information provided in Pokevision doesn't constitute as cheating, using a third-party tool with an application that says don't use third-party tools is fundamentally cheating.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Which, once again, I still stand by my point of, yes, I am cheating, but your application didn't provide me the experience
That's
I
the
need
thing.
to enjoy it
And-
appropriately.
And in that statement that they released for the NIANTIC released today about and we say today is in Friday because we were recording this on a Friday.
We are
What's the
indeed.
date?
I can't see
I don't know,
that.
whatever.
I
It's a
don't
Friday.
know.
Deal with
It's the
it.
5th of August.
Okay, so they released a statement, and basically in it they were saying that, so we've shut everything down, but yeah, we've heard your feedback, and we will be looking at implementing some kind of tracker, but didn't say when, didn't say whatever, which is kind of a cop-out at that point, because you're just like, well, realistically, we're using it because the community feels that you should have provided this. You did provide it, and then you broke it. And now, what's going on? So, so I think it's at the point where we need to kind of like, I don't know, they need to provide this for us because it's something that the community clearly wants and needs.
Now, I don't know if am I the only one, but the hype has kind of started wearing down a bit. Like, I haven't played it all week. I only really play it on weekends or when I'm with my friends and we're all going to play it. Adam still hasn't played it.
I still haven't got it yet.
Dude, I am still super fucking hyped.
My new phone comes next week and I'll be in on
Alright, dude, we'll go poker hunting together.
Okay.
Just for you, Adam. Just for you.
But once again,
I'll do
I'm
it.
still super hyped about this game. I genuinely
yeah.
love this game. This is the silent protest. This is the wife saying no sex this week. This is the I am mad at you right now, guys. Can you fucking fix this? I don't want to make this a serious issue, but this is a serious issue.
This
I don't know. I guess
And
I'm
bitch,
just at the
this
point.
Pokemon dick isn't gonna
Suck itself. You want to finish that, or do you want me to cut you off and then we can? Okay. So I guess for me, because obviously, I work 40 hours a week, like all you guys, 9 to 5.
What? 40 hours? What is this?
Yeah. Well, okay. Last week it was 52, but anyway, that's beside the point. Yeah, I guess I can't play throughout the day, and there are people that can play throughout the day, and they're the ones that generally go around battling in gyms and stuff. So for me, I can't hold a gym for more than 24 hours at this point.
can't hold
the
it for more than,
Pokemon that
like,
I'm
a
finding,
minute.
yeah, the Pokemon. That's
Literally.
That's
Are
the
we
thing.
still talking about gyms?
Yes.
I can't catch stuff that isn't basically just Zubats, Rattatas, Pidgeys, whatever. I'm like, well, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, well, do I even need to play this game?
Yeah. I'm kind of in the same boat, but there's a few small things that are keeping me in the game. Like, I only just got enough candy to evolve a Growlithe. And Arcanine is without a doubt my favorite Pokemon ever on the face of the planet of any
You
Pokemon
excited
game.
for Aloha?
So excited.
Okay.
Oh,
There's no Aloha
Give me
is
a
there?
sec. We'll come back later
There's
to
not.
that.
Yep.
I was saying, but bitch, I'm so close to a Ninetales and a Marowak, and I'm just like
See, and that's the thing. That's
the
what's
half chub.
I
That's
need
what's
it
keeping me
so
going. Literally,
bad.
honestly, it's those small things. It's the Gyarados. It's the Arcanine. Otherwise, I reckon I would have stopped.
Bitch, I have a Gyarados.
The thing is,
Zaddy
for me, I guess the only one that I really wanted to get was obviously Charizard, but I've only caught 2 Charmanders.
Yeah.
I haven't even gotten a Charmeleon yet.
That's what
Yeah,
I mean.
neither have I.
I've
Neither
got
have I.
a
Can I get one?
I've
No,
got
not
the
yet.
other 2, but not a Charmeleon.
Yeah.
I've caught an
Same here.
Ivysaur.
I evolved an
an
Ivysaur.
Ivysaur.
Anyway,
And a war turtle.
that's
Bitch. It's important.
it is important, but
Word.
it's unfortunate that it's gotten to this point where we're just like, should we keep playing? Like,
Yeah.
we love Pokemon.
Well,
We all love Pokemon.
I think it's going to keep going, but I think it
Fundamentally, the game needs some serious improvements before anything before I go back to committing to playing it on every night and my weekends. I need
You need something
You
to
need
make
to
it
give
worth
me
your while.
something
It's got to be worth your while. Yeah.
you get
Absolutely.
you got to give so you can get back. Following on from that topic to our next one on our list is serious improvements to gameplay that makes you love the game more. Is the goddamn bottle cap system from Sun and Moon.
bottle cap
wasn't the
system.
next thing on our list.
Right.
It's just like I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Ben's just making this shit up.
I'm winging it. Deal with it. No, did you hear about this?
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know everything there is to know. I haven't really been following too much, but I did hear that there is some new money system.
Okay, so effectively, for all you guys who don't know, when you play Pokemon, you want to have good IV so you can compete. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you get your thing to 100, you can.
IV? I'm kidding. I know. It's okay. Carry on.
Continue.
Jesus Christ, Ben!
We-
Don't do that to my heart.
We covered it last podcast.
I think we covered it
It's
last podcast.
But yeah, so bam! I'm so excited for that.
Yep.
I'm so pumped for that.
You
And
missed the explanation. You just said you get your little Pokemon.
oh yeah, so
100.
you get to your level 100 and you can fix those.
Oh.
And you didn't know about this?
Do I know anything about Pokemon?
You just said you loved it.
I love
Don't betray
Pokemon,
my
but not
trust
enough
like
to be into the mathematics and the freaking ridiculous shit that you guys get up to.
There's
before
a
you-
lot of math involved.
Maths makes me hard. What can I say?
To each their own. Get to your point, man.
So when you're at level 100 in Pokemon Sun and Moon, you can earn bottle caps, and it fixes things so you can compete.
Right.
Brilliant.
You don't need to breed, is what he's saying.
Yeah, I mean, breeding's wrong. Everyone should be in their room masturbating.
I'm okay with that.
Excuse me, could you say that louder into the microphone so I can play it back to Leah?
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
So what's got you so pumped about Sun and Moon?
The one thing, literally the only thing. God no. God damn it, no.
Everyone wants a fucking Zenmu!
I could not care less about Zenmoos. I could not care less about half the new introductions.
We've killed Adam.
So what if
Sorry, what did
Zenmoos
you-
were a fusion dance? Would you care then?
Dragon Ball
would
Z,
not.
essentially.
I love Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z stays as Dragon Ball Z.
Where did you pull the pen out from?
I don't know.
His ass.
From the couch. I don't
The
know
thing
where-
that I am keen to see though is Ice Ninetales.
Fucking Executor!
No,
Executor.
Executor! Yeah! That neck
the
is
best.
going to carry us to victory.
Body slam. That's the best.
That pulse.
Ice Ninetales, Ice and Steel Sand Slash.
You mean Cold Steel, the literal hedgehog?
That looks
Nothing personnel,
freaking
kid.
amazing.
Oh my god.
It looks so good. And
I'm so
that's
excited.
honestly, if I'm gonna buy it, that's probably gonna be the main reason.
I'm
I am keen to see what other type changes they do.
I'm super excited for Sun and Moon. Like, I'm really happy with how they've kind of tried to take this in a new direction. Be like, okay, you like Mega Evolutions was almost dipping a toe into the water into how the fans would react to a new change to a beloved kind of a beloved formula, really. And then they're like, okay, they liked it. Let's go fucking
do
crazy.
more.
Let's see what we can do. And then I'm on board.
So, so you're basically saying X and Y and Amiga Ruby is just like licking the tip of the
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Now
then
they're just gobbling the balls.
then
They're going all the way
Sun and
down.
Moon is just like,
Well,
No
absolutely. Well, I think it's good too because the Pokemon series has been around since we've been like 11 years old. It's
But
been
the
around for
formula
so long.
hasn't changed
Exactly.
until X, Y, and
and
that's
that
the-
is why I don't care for the games anymore. The formula has been the same
And that's
for such a long time.
Exactly. And I think at this
Sun and
point,
Moon is finally-
I think they have a good core concept of what a Pokemon game should be. So there's no reason to be like, you know what, we're gonna make a first-person shooter. We're gonna make it this. Like,
well, they've
you
done
have-
that as well. There's so many Pokemon gaming games. No, well, not necessarily first person.
mainstay play games.
Does a first-person camera game count as a shooter?
No.
There's a mystery dungeon as well.
But the thing is, they're like spin-off games. The main
Conquest.
series of games
Has
have a
adventures.
very set formula of what people
Pinball.
play. But I think that like maybe having some flavor to those games is going to bring old players back and entice new ones.
Exhibit
and
A?
I'm so happy to
I also
see that.
think Pokemon Go might entice some new players as well.
I think it will too.
Like the
think it will
amount
too.
of things that people. I have a coworker who's obsessed with Pokemon Go. In fact, she has a message on my phone right now saying, "So are you coming up tonight to go catching with me?" And I'm just like,
No, I'm going to record a podcast that no one listens to.
I have better things to do with my time. Thank you very much.
the worst part is that is true.
you demanded it.
Quote for quote, I sent that back to her. And
Oh wow.
wow, following on from that,
I'm sorry, Binyamin. I know you put a lot of time into this.
I understand very well that is exactly where we're at right now. There's no need to apologize.
Pokemon Go is going to make her buy a 3DS and get Sun or Moon
Very, very good point.
off the bat. And then
Do you feel that that's going to translate a lot more, though, to say everyone that's all in the hype of Pokemon Go, they're just going to be like, I'd never heard of Pokemon before this. This Pokemon Go was amazing. There's a new game called Pokemon Sun and Moon coming out. Maybe I'll give that a try.
I think a lot of the because I've seen heaps of like mums and dads with their kids playing, and I think one that's fantastic. Like that's something to really
you
bond with
mean
the children.
family gaming? Like, it's only
Unbelievable.
taking us like 10 years to get to
but
that
having
point.
said
But
that, like my mum used to watch the anime with us, right?
Absolutely, my parents used to watch the anime with me as well.
No. Let's go back. Did you say my mother used to watch the anime with us?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's the anime show.
The anime.
What's the problem with
It's
that?
the anime.
Like, what anime? You just said
Pokemon anime.
The anime.
Oh, you're being pedantic.
I'm just like,
Ben, we all knew what he was talking
like,
about.
You know, we used to sit around.
We have this thing in conversations. It's called context, and we've been talking about Pokemon for about half an hour.
No, an hour. Be honest.
yeah, probably about an hour, or the majority of our life. So, in the context of that conversation,
I had no idea you were talking about the Pokemon anime. I'm just like, she used to watch the anime with us, Adam.
No.
Do you know what
All of
anime
the
I'm
anime.
my
talking
favorite
about?
Pokemon was Squirtle.
I bet it was.
I think
Really, Ben? Really, Ben?
that's the second episode in a row we've made a joke about Ryan's mum. I'm sorry, Mrs. Worthington. We all love you very much.
I think it's. I think.
Mrs. Worthington.
I think we also cut Ben down to one beer at a podcast. I think from now on.
No, I don't think 3 beers is enough. Give me more.
Okay, but the thing is, so what the fuck were we talking
We were
about?
talking about Sun and Moon, the hype from Pokemon Go.
Okay, so the thing is, there's a lot
Sun
of
and Moon.
families going on and playing it, and I don't think a lot of those parents will convert. But the thing is, a lot of players, like say, more say lapsed players, maybe people around our age who played it heaps in their younger years, and then like red, blue, gold, silver, around that kind of early age group, where they just dropped off all through their 20s, and they might think, actually, I've started playing Pokemon Go and I'm really interested. Maybe I should buy a 3DS and buy the new Pokemon like that, because they've got the ones that's disposable income, and they're just gonna be like,
Yeah, why
I
not?
remember why I love this so much. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, I've got a fucking tattoo of one.
Yeah.
Like, they go, yeah, okay, done. I'm sold. And then
So-
that's it.
The only thing that I have with that is is Pokemon Go is very much a casual game,
Yes.
whereas Pokemon Sun and Moon will require a little bit more than just casual phone.
No.
I can just pop it out at a pub and go, I just caught a Clefairy, cool.
True, that is true. But the thing is, it'll help reignite the spark of the love of Pokemon and the accessibility of Pokemon across more people. And a lot of people will be like, nah, on my phone is good. I can't be fucked buying a 3DS.
Yeah.
But some people will be like,
I'm going to get into this.
To be honest, I got back into Pokemon about 3 or 4 years ago, and that was solely due to I can't remember. It was when X and Y was coming out, and I was like,
It was
and I
solely
bought-
due to Ryan.
and I bought a 3DS. I bought a 3DS because I was just like,
Why not?
okay.
Yeah.
It was
And I
actually
think that's gonna be a new wave.
Myself, Chris, and Carl. I think we were like, let's compete, let's do this, and then you were like, compete, I'm in.
I'm in.
Competition?
Hi, my name is Ben, and I'm dating. No, not dating. Adam's dating my sister.
He's like, I'm dating my sister. Wait, what?
You may call me Joffrey.
That's also a terrible reference because he wasn't dating his sister. It was his parents that were dating each other.
You know that reference was actually filled with bait?
And
You
hook,
took
line,
it,
and
you
sinker.
just went right over the
Bait
cock.
is the phrase that people use when they've realised they're wrong. Anyway,
So, okay,
Moving on.
we have talked a lot of Pokemon.
But there's one more point.
Last
following up
point.
from Adams.
Yes?
On the counterpoint to you're like, people just want to fucking use their phone. I have a coworker who's actually started playing Amiga Ruby again because of Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
The other day he was like, "Yo Ben, I know you have people who play Pokemon. I know you." And I'm like, "Is that because I have a fucking Vaporeon on my desk?" Not important.
is your coworker DJ Khaled?
You're Ben. You're loyal. I respect that.
And another one.
Yo, can you get me a Totodile?
These two are just dying over here.
Oh my god.
And the next day, I got him a Totodile. Like, the other guy.
And he's like, another one.
I would say Carl was like, yeah, I have like a 5 IV, 2 egg move, adamant Totodile.
You can have that.
Just, I'll trade it to him. And next day, he's like, man, that's a 5 IV Totodile. Love it.
Love it.
Love it.
Now he's Kanye West.
Yeah, just swaps between
It's
rappers.
DJ Kanye West.
Moving right
On that note, let us leave Pokemon aside for a minute.
I can't leave it. It's part of who we are.
We've talked about it so goddamn much.
People
We're
are like,
moving on.
someone's probably listened to our first episode. Like, that's really cool. And another fucking Pokemon one.
You're like,
It's 2
what is wrong
episodes
with
in,
you
man.
people?
Yeah.
So, Adam,
Yes.
Olympics.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm gonna raise this specifically pointing out to you because
Yeah.
there's 2 things that we've just talked about: how ridiculously competitive you are,
Oh,
Yes.
god damn.
and
Yep.
then the other point of cheating. We mentioned cheating
Yes.
in
And how much of a cheat you are.
and how much of a cheat you are.
Wait, no,
we
that's
mentioned
me.
cheating in regards to.
Don't say I'm part of the Russian Federation.
You know, that
So,
explains
no,
your hair.
Exactly right. Olympics is a big... Okay, so I'm going to give Adam a compliment here. And guys, this may never ever happen again.
All right,
So
brace
embrace
yourself.
this.
Everyone calm the fuck down.
Adam,
I am feeling his nipples. They are sharp and ready for action.
So most of the people listening probably don't know, but Adam does fencing.
Yes.
Oh,
He-
did. Past tense.
Well, I'm
Doubles.
since retiring, in the process of retiring.
He's in the
but
process
yes.
of retiring.
Yes.
But before retiring, he was
Yes.
actually a really good fencer.
Apparently.
Actually,
yes.
whenever I went to his tournaments, all I heard was, ah! Seriously, that's what saber fencing looks
That's
like.
all it is.
That's literally all.
And
sabers
he
are.
was really good at
Yeah,
that.
he's
I was
really
very good at that.
yelling and running deep
And
into other
thrusting
men.
at men.
I was talented, some would say.
And like he's the master of the sword fight. He could sword fight
There's-
all day.
You know, I've got a lot of background.
It was like a lot of practice.
A lot of experience.
A lot of practice.
running up and down the blade.
Okay, we get it, right, Ben. We get it.
We got
So,
the reference.
Adam is very competitive.
Yes.
He loves fencing. He's
Yeah.
very, very good at it.
Yep.
And he has represented Australia in a few different competitions.
Yes.
Only a few. Disappointed in you, Adam. How are you part of my family?
5 years.
So, Olympics though, there
Yes.
has been a point that you've mentioned with regards to a certain Olympic team that you may or may not have come into contact with.
So I want to put it out there that there was no
Evidence.
So when the drug program originally hit in Russia, like the whole everyone knows pretty big news that the athletics team got banned outright because it was widespread. So then WADA, which is the World Anti-Doping Association, then went in and went, well, what other sport? Like if it's state sponsored, obviously there might be
There's-
some other sports, you know. And there was some. I think there was a graph and some results that came back about results that may have gone missing or were under suspicion of maybe being tampered with or hidden or some other things. And fencing was a non-zero number, which is never good.
Oh, no.
It was 4, which ironically is the size of one fencing team. So the thing is, they obviously didn't name names, and the thing is, these were only ones under suspicion. It wasn't proven that those ones have done it, and since then, all of the Russian fencers have been cleared to fence.
Okay.
By the International Fencing Association, not by the Olympic Committee, because it got handed down that the Olympic Committee has. The Olympic Committee were like, we're not banning Russia, and it's up to each individual sport to do the bans if they want to.
Yeah.
Also, Russia is very heavily in the board of fencing.
The fencing committee.
They are some of the biggest proponents, and they are the second best. Okay, some would argue the first, but it's basically Russia and Italy are the two biggest fencing countries
What about France?
in the world. France used to be good, and now they're getting better. But like for when I was competing around early 2010 to 2012, they were garbage.
Yeah.
They lost every fucking event.
They lost to Adam.
Okay, they didn't. They still kicked the shit out of me. But but on the world scale of used to being one of the world's best fencers countries, they were just rubbish, complete rubbish. But
Yeah, that happens. People retire and stuff.
well, no, exactly, and that was actually what happened. All of their greats got old, retired, and they had
And they
no
just didn't
young
have the
development, and
younger-
they were just like, we're fucked.
like,
And then
what do
they
we
just
do
lost
now?
everything.
What do we do
and now they're coming back, getting medals.
Yeah.
Yes, for reference, I was in the men's saber team, so men's saber is what I know the most of, and their men's saber team used to be pretty much garbage, and now they were coming top 4 in World Cups and
There you
doing
go.
really well. So
There you go.
France doing okay, but still, Italy and Russia are like the two biggest teams, and they have the most investment. So when they're like, we've cleared the Russian team, and I was like, well,
okay.
that didn't surprise. You could have returned positive results, and they would
they
have been
would
like,
still clear them.
we're still clearing them.
Like, they're still good. They're still good.
Still
Alright.
clearing them.
So, no, serious question. So, let's say steroids, how much would they actually help in Sabre?
Okay, well, the thing is, steroids probably wouldn't help that much, to be totally honest.
Yeah.
It's
for
probably
that
more
specific
blood
sport.
doping and
blood
stuff like
doping
that.
because the thing is it's an anaerobic sport, so it's a lot of high impact stuff, and then you take a very quick break and then you go back to it again. So blood doping would help. There are some things, like there are kind of rumors around the international fencing that certain teams, which weren't Russia, but there were certain teams that had, you were like, those motherfuckers are huge, and they weren't 2 years ago. And, HGH, something like that, maybe.
Yeah.
Steroids themselves, because it's a technique sport, it's not so much privy to, we need to be fucking huge, because that's really not going to help. Having said that, something even like people taking a shitload of caffeine pills, or taking something as a stimulant to alert your brain to make your reflexes faster.
No-dos and Red Bull. Woo!
See, no,
Seriously,
seriously,
people
They
could do
do
that.
that.
Any
That's an edge.
Leah, before a tournament, would be like, no tea, no coffee, no nothing. We're clean.
Well, that's the thing. Like you can have coffee and you have certain levels of caffeine, but there are a lot of things out there that, like, if you get tested, then there are certain levels what you can have naturally that have to be within certain ranges.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, if it's out of that range, then
There's a
it could
concern.
be alertness. Because it's just a bit of a different sport. But it's been interesting watching the Russian thing going on, especially with my connection to sport.
I thought you were going to say your connection to Mother Russia.
Fucking and the thing is as well, I actually know some of the guys on the Russian men's team, and like I know one of them in particular, and they're fantastic guys. They're very lovely,
awesome people. And as well as the fact of saying, if it's a state-sponsored program as well, I felt kind of bad for a lot of those athletes, because they're it's what
cheating.
they're taught,
but
and
a
it's
lot
what-
of things, it's like, listen, you're taking this or you're fucked.
Yeah.
And for someone that's committed so much time, if I got told that, I'd be like, shit, well, I'm going to have to take it,
Yeah.
and I'm going to hide it. And I hate cheating. I'm so against that. But the thing is, dedicating so much of your life to that. And I was an amateur
consumes your life.
athlete,
It consumes
but these
your
are
life, yeah.
professional athletes. This isn't even just a thing of, this is what I do. This is
your life.
everything. This is their money. Someone is telling them to cheat, who is paying their life and paying their wages. You're going to be like, I don't want to, but fuck, what other choice do I have? It really sucks, but like, I had massive sin. When I heard that, I was like, that sucks. Especially because the thing is, those athletes are getting banned now, and you're like, well, you were doing the wrong thing, but then again, like, you were forced to do the wrong thing. There might have been some people there that wanted to,
but then others might not have.
Well, the reason the whole thing got raised is because a runner was like, fuck no, and blew the whistle.
Yeah.
And that was someone like that was one person in a huge team that was like, no, I'm not having
I
this.
can't do this. Yeah, absolutely.
It's a hard thing to do.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. So the reason that
Yes.
just background finally
Yes.
that we brought this up is obviously
Goddamn, 6 hours later.
I was going to say, so that was the Adam monologue.
so
Yeah.
we have
We talked about
guaranteed
fucking sport.
one monologue
the,
per
the
podcast.
2016 Olympics did
Yes.
just start.
Yes,
I
they
wanted
did.
to raise this with you. I didn't expect such a passionate and
God.
powerful.
You've already
monologue.
mentioned how much he likes to compete,
and that's fine. And that's
including
cool.
competing for airtime.
Now let's drive it back into game.
Yeah.
Overwatch.
Like a civil rights.
Have you seen? Firstly, the skins.
Yeah, they're cool. I love them. I love
Great
one in particular.
skins.
My God,
One in
Great
particular.
skins.
McCree's skin is actually amazing. Fuck all you guys wearing an American flag. I'm like, fuck yeah.
I like Lucio's one, and
Lucio's one's pretty
Trace is
good.
my favorite. I want to know
Okay.
if that's real or not. I've seen pictures. I really hope it's real.
In case
That
people are
way
wondering
it's
what
handled.
it is that Adam is talking
Adam will have
about,
it up in there.
you will
It'll be
see
on the
it.
fucking
And
screen.
for the people listening, whale tail. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Just say Adam will
Thong.
have it up tonight.
Thong for days.
So the other point, the game type that I actually tried out
The
last
Olympic
night,
game type they
Lucio
had.
Ball.
there was
Lucio
Lucio
Ball.
Ball. That was
Which
kind of fun.
I've
But
been hearing
honestly,
about this. I want to play it. But
it
I have
is
no
a lot
idea
of fun.
What it is.
But do you know what it is?
What?
It is Rocket League.
Souls.
Oh my.
It's effectively just Rocket League.
Really?
Yeah. Obviously on a
With
smaller
people?
scale. It's all Lucio. You're all Lucio. Skating around.
Apparently, Diva or Widowmaker can spawn due to bugs.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes.
But why would you Widowmaker?
Which
Why would
is
you want?
hilarious.
It's a speed game.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's Lucio, it's Rocket League, and it is good fun.
That's awesome. Okay, I think that's going to be my goal for the next 2 weeks is to play that with
Play
you.
that?
Just to play Rocket
Play
League.
Lucio Ball. No, play Lucio Ball. I can play Rocket Ball as well. I love that. Rocket Ball. Rocket League.
Play League
Or you can
Ball
play
all
Battleborn
day.
as well if you want.
What?
Battle Watch?
What was that?
Exactly.
Lucio Ball
Wow.
aside, is there anything else that you're particularly interested in with regards to the Rio
Other than
Olympics?
Trace's ass.
Rio Olympics.
In general, like legitimate.
Okay. So
games.
another quick thing as well is that I have some friends competing in the Olympics
nice.
as well.
Hell yeah.
So brother and sister, they're in the modern pentathlon, and I know them through fencing.
Yeah.
And they were they got actually a whole bunch of airtime when they first made it because they were the first two athletes in the entire Australian team to qualify for the Olympics.
Nice.
They qualified like right at the start. There are actually reasonable medal chances as well. So it's like Max and Chloe Esposito. They're like
Sweet.
super
Good
cool
luck to them.
Super cool people, and hope they do really well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will be watching that event like religiously, hoping to see them.
So what about that guy who has racked up so far $5,000 of data usage playing
Our
Pokemon
favorite,
Go.
our
Pokemon
favorite
Go.
game.
God freaking damn,
Do
man.
you know he's the current gold medalist for the men's
I mean,
gymnastics as
you
well.
raised this before. So is it Chinese or
Japanese.
gymnast?
He's Olympic. His training buddies got him into the game, and he got to Rio and was just like, well, I might as well fucking play some Pokemon Go while I'm here.
But
Roaming charges $5,000 later.
that's some insane roaming charges though.
No,
like,
that's normal.
Man, that's
No,
expensive shit.
That is like I get that it's expensive.
Yeah.
But Pokemon Go doesn't use that much.
It uses
data.
a substantial
How much
amount
was
of
he
data.
playing?
I don't
I would
know.
also
They
like to
didn't say.
counterpoint. So the GPS uses your data, the data uses your data, and then overseas, like its 10 meg is like
Is an insane amount.
$50.
Yeah. But yeah, jeez.
Yeah,
And-
so $5,000
Goddamn.
later, that man was like destroyed. And I was like, mate, you got a fucking gold medal to win. I would
Like-
think about that, but still, $5,000.
It's the same thing
Oh my
how you
God.
can like search on eBay for Olympic medals, and there's so many that come up.
Maybe he'll win the gold and just sell it on eBay and
That's,
pay back his phone
that's
bill.
the weirdest thing though.
Pro
Like,
tip:
okay, so the point that I want to just quickly make here
your
is
money.
athletes in
Unless they win
general
gold. They
tend
make
to
shitload
make
of money.
tend to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Athletes, but Olympics or Olympic athletes is a very different
Yes.
sort of concept for
Absolutely.
that, because unless they get the sponsorship,
They get
unless they get the gold medal,
And
unless they
Their sport is something that people will watch
like
outside
people
of
are
Olympics.
watching a lot, they get
No offense.
nothing.
Well,
They
no,
get
I'm not even
Say
kidding.
no offense.
The ridiculous thing is they have to
Oh, damn it.
sponsor it all themselves. They have to pay their own airfares. They have to pay their own gear. They have to do everything.
A lot of sports.
and that shit is expensive.
Well, a lot
Yes.
of sports are paid. A lot of professional sports are paid for. So it is deemed that you're a professional athlete because you're getting your way paid.
Yep.
Having said that, though, a lot of the times they still only work jobs because even though you get paid out, you're still on zero money.
Yeah.
You still
Yeah.
need rent.
You still need money.
food. You
Yeah.
still need everything else. So you're still working a part-time job to pay to live, and then your sport gets paid for.
Yeah.
In my case, I fucking paid for everything.
Yeah.
Like
And
I
that is
paid 15
ridiculous.
grand a year in fencing
and
to go
but
and
the
do
kind
this
of
shit.
dedication, that
it
people
killed
put
me.
into that is like you have to pay your way, and you've got to love the sport to be able to do that, man. That's
Yeah.
some serious commitment.
It is.
All right.
That is some serious goddamn
so-
commitment.
Following on from that,
Yep.
what could someone pay you? Like, no, not pay you, but what could you invest 15 grand a year into do, Ben? Like, what is your competitive pro sport?
Soccer.
You would do
I would dead set if I was playing professionally
You're
and
good
traveling
too.
around the world.
Yeah,
I
do
would
it.
do it. Yeah.
any look, Ryan.
TF2.
TF2.
I mean, yeah, no,
My favorite question.
If I was-
StarCraft counts.
I was going to say, if I was any good, I'd like to
VGC.
do StarCraft or
VGC.
or VGC. I mean, like for me, it'd be a video game. Okay, let's just straight up.
No, like this is my answer is video game as well. I don't care.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like, so I mean, I guess I don't really think of TF2 in a competitive light. Like I said, it's more of a casual game, for me anyway. So I guess it would probably be StarCraft or VGC, like Pokemon video game championships. So yeah,
Sweet.
if again those were
No,
things that pay well,
You can
outside
get
of
paid
Japan.
to go to America, so that's always fun.
Yeah.
And Adam, if you say fencing, I will literally
Oh,
slap you.
Oh, punch you in the
I will
dick.
put my fist so up your
Okay,
butthole
let's take fencing out of it because that would be my obvious answer. So
because you're a cocksucker.
well, you know, you do what you can to pay your way. Yeah.
I mean, 15 grand a year, guys. Come on.
It doesn't come out of nowhere.
Comes out of this hole.
Gotta suck some dick somewhere.
What does it matter? I have to
know.
do just suck a dick around here.
If I could do another sport, actually baseball is coming back into the Olympics. 'Cause it got taken out in 2004 was the last time it was in,
Yeah.
and it got taken out in Beijing. And because basically the voting system works is like every country gets a vote. So if Europe sucks at baseball, and they do,
They're just
then they're like,
nope.
all 100 countries in Europe are going to vote against it and take it out. And so that got taken out. And but Japan, being the host country, you get to put one back in. Japan being very good at baseball.
Yeah, they're great at it.
And win medals. They're like, what do we get to put in? We're fucking putting baseball back in. We got a medal.
They are good at
So
it. I remember watching them in 2000.
I would go in baseball because I love
Strangely,
baseball.
I also love baseball deeply,
so much fun.
but it's one of those ones where I'm just like, I love this game. I'm not gonna.
One thing that I've actually was actually thinking about last Olympics was
You think about things?
I do sometimes. If you had, if you could choose a video game that would be represented at the Olympics, what would it be?
Sonic at the Olympics.
Oh, so-
Sorry, what?
This combines my answer to my own question, and the answer to your question is fucking Street Fighter, motherfucker.
Okay, so Street Fighter, Adam.
What? Street
Why
Fighter at
Street-
the Olympics?
No, like that's what
What?
that's what his thing is. What
Why
would you
Street
say?
Fighter?
If you
Because
could-
it's
if-
the best.
Include any sport.
Imagine you are the host country. and
Imagine
you
you're
get to
at the
throw-
Olympics, Adam, for the first time ever. The only way you made it here is through sheer luck. Go on.
in your chosen video game of sport.
What video game of sport
what
is it?
video game would I add?
If you say DO85,
I was literally-
will dick punch you.
literally about to say DO5.
This
I was
fist-
like, DO5, but all the models have to be naked.
You mean you-
It'll get views, all right? Like,
No,
it'll
that's
rate
what-
highly.
that's what you want.
That's what they want
It's
in
like
the Olympics.
volleyball. I mean,
That's actually really derogatory. The volleyball players do a great job.
Have you watched volleyball?
They're fucking
I love
insanity.
that game.
It's insanity.
I love playing
Indoor
it.
and
I
beach
love
is
watching
crazy.
it. It is
also,
amazing.
The butt shots. I
All
don't
butt
care
shots.
of who's playing it or what gender. The butt
It's
shots.
just, I just love the butt shots.
I love
but
butts.
like I love playing volleyball. And
it's
it is
good
such
fun.
a fun game.
hard
And
as-
watching them
volleyball
play it,
sometimes.
Hard as shit.
it is. I'm like mesmerized. I'm amazed. I'm just like, how did you even get to that?
Yeah, it's
How
crazy.
did-
That died.
Yeah.
Weird.
It is really, it's really cool. Okay, question of video game that I would put into the Olympics.
Dead or Alive
if you were on the
Extreme Beach
Olympic
Volleyball. Fuck, I missed one. Dead or Alive
Beach-
Extreme Beach
beach
Volleyball
volleyball.
tournaments.
I wouldn't put a video game into the Olympics.
Mario.
No, I wouldn't either.
It's
No,
like
God, no.
it's
Mario Golf, clearly.
you've got esports and you've got sports. There's a
There's
very
difference.
clear
It'd be
differentiation
to
between
me,
the
to me,
two.
it's like putting chess in the Olympics. I'm like, it's
like-
it
it's its own
takes
thing.
it takes a lot of skill.
It's a lot,
but
different set of skills.
but it's not a sport in the sense of what the Olympics deems to be a sport. And it should
Well,
be.
arguably, any video game is not a sport in the way that sport is deemed to be sports.
Yes.
That's why we
That's
came
why
up
it
with
becomes esports. Yeah.
e-sport.
Yeah.
As in, the physical activity is limited to furiously clicking, which is conveniently the same set of muscles you use for something else.
Okay.
That
Enough
is-
said.
That is cutting onions.
Sure. Whatever. Whatever you want to call it.
I know I cry when I masturbate as well.
They're all tied together like an ogre. No, wait.
Okay. I'm just glad that we somehow brought masturbation back into the conversation.
It never left.
Moving on.
It's always at the edge of your mind, Ben.
Always.
Just sitting there, waiting for a moment to pass.
Then, stop it.
Stop.
And spray into your leg.
Next conversational point. Still gaming, obviously, but achievements.
Yep.
It kind of like, yeah. We went from Olympics, we're going to achievements. How do you feel?
a good segue, I like
It is a
it.
great segue. How do you feel about achievements in gaming in general?
I fucking love achievements.
God damn, I was worried you're going to say something different, and I'm like,
It is
you
crack.
know what motivates
Oh,
me to achieve
it's-
in games? Pro
Achievement.
tip,
It's the
achievement.
reason I have an Xbox and will always have Microsoft Xbox products because,
Yep.
So you can display your digital penis size to the world.
yeah,
like-
not even kidding. That's exactly what it is.
Honestly,
Flop.
a
That's
lot of
exactly what it
games,
is. The PlayStation way of doing it with trophies is garbage. It's trash.
It's honestly the same thing, just with a different name.
Yep.
Yeah, but they have like the number of trophies you have, and this is actually a point score.
Yeah.
It's such a small difference, but it's so critical.
Adam's just like, I love it.
Achievements, fuck yes.
See,
Honestly,
I
same.
don't care so much about the point score or even like the PlayStation
The number of
trophy of bronze,
trophies.
silver, gold,
Yeah.
whatever. For me, it's about the
That challenge.
actual achievement
That extra
itself.
little challenge,
like
yeah.
being like, I'm not
Yeah,
going
yeah,
to
to aim for something.
I'm not going to show you and go, look, I have 38 gold achievements on PlayStation. I'll be like, fucking look at this. I got this one where I headshot 3 people in one bullet or something like that.
Oh, like
Yeah.
I got
See,
like
case in
Step
point.
and Razor on Halo 4, I think it was, and you're like, God fucking damn it! How did you do?
How
Did you
good
cheat
is
that
it?
one? And you're like, no, I got it legit. Like, how the fuck did you do that?
There's so many of them, and I enjoy them as a concept of they encourage me to complete a game properly.
Yeah.
Whereas, as opposed to where it used to be, where you're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm done with that game.
So that's actually one thing that I wanted to raise was that there are obviously different types of achievements, right? So you've got the ones which are like you will always get if you play the game, right?
Yeah,
so
like
they're-
Simpsons Hit and Run.
Complete this level, complete level
Yeah.
2, complete
Yeah,
the third level.
That's actually
the
a reasonable
standard
game.
fodder.
Let
I
me
actually like
finish
that
it.
game.
I love Simpsons Hit and Run. If I remember correctly, there's an achievement for opening the pause menu.
Yeah, it is.
There's one in that in Eat
Starting
Loud
the
as well.
game as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually a really fun game though.
Oh, it's a wonderful game. It's
actually
but
really
I'm like,
fun.
There are those
Yeah.
achievements you
They're garbage
will
achievements
Just
though.
pointless. Yeah,
It's
they're
like,
just...
and some of the achievements, for example, I've been playing Asia Mythology on Steam since it came out, but some of those achievements are just like, play 50 games as Ra, or play 100 games.
build a wonder.
Well, I don't think there's one that's for Build a Wonder.
Build 5 wonders.
There's ones, but the thing is, they're all counting ones, right? So they're all
Yeah.
they're all like, kill 10,000 enemies, have 1,000 friendly allies die.
Get over 10 million in gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so I guess for me, I don't particularly like the achievements which you're just going to get from playing the game
by
eventually.
doing, yeah.
But the ones that you have to go out of your way to do something different, right?
Yeah.
So like complete a level without dying, or complete the game without killing anybody, like the passive modes and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
See, they
Those
are
are the
pretty
ones
cool.
that I like the best.
Can you imagine if the original Deus Ex had an achievement system? How varied and complex. Wait, did anyone here play that game?
I never played it. Okay.
I'm really sorry.
Moving on.
Down.
No, the thing is, I actually feel bad for Ben in this case, is because that's a really popular game.
It's a good
Yeah.
game.
And it's really good,
Seen
and
people
none
play
of
it.
us have played
I just never
Like,
It was on
This is the one
PlayStation,
case where
wasn't
you're
it?
in the when you mention a game and we've never played it, and you're on the right.
yeah,
here.
it's not like I'm talking about Galax Gun or anything here, or Keeper's Strip.
We need to fucking play Galgun for the channel as well. I'm just saying.
Yeah, just
I'm announcing
just
we
putting
need
it
to
out
fucking
there.
buy that game. and
Putting
get
it
on
out
it.
there.
So one point I did actually want to raise on achievements as well. So obviously the like achievements, you know, like we got like the Xbox that is called achievements.
Yeah.
They have PlayStation, they're called trophies. On
Yeah.
Steam, I think they're called achievements.
What's it called on Wii?
they're called medals, and there's
Do they actually have a
yes,
achievement
they
system
do.
in that?
They're game specific and they're not displayed to the public because, I mean, any form of social networking on a Nintendo console is too much to ask for.
And that's a segue anyway. But the point that
I
I,
mean,
wanted to
ignore
raise
that
was
segue.
what is the earliest game that you can think of that had some form of achievements?
The original
that
Halo.
you played.
Original Xbox, and I played Halo as my first game
Yeah,
on
so
it.
case in point, same thing. Bam, Halo.
Halo 1.
Spyro 2 Gateway to Glimmer had skill points.
Which is also PS2, so that's fine. isn't
PS1.
it? Is it
PS1,
PS1?
yeah.
Yep.
That's
And
PS1.
that's
just
the
confirming.
earliest that I played. There were games in the late 80s that you could play where you could send them a picture, like send the video game company a picture of a particular high score or something, and they would send you a physical
Yeah.
badge.
But I'm talking...
That is terrible.
I'm actually,
that is the
no,
worst.
No, I'm talking about, like, when you say achievements, I mean, like, as I mentioned earlier, the zip and unflop method of Hello World. This is my achievement score.
Yeah.
Which the first global one, as far as I'm concerned, was the Xbox.
Yeah, it was.
The
It was
thing
the
is,
first thing that
yeah,
came
okay,
out for
so
it.
that was the first global one. But,
But
at
the
the
first
same time,
traditional
the whole-
achievement was, like, in a breakout, wasn't it? For the Atari 2600?
maybe I don't know if it was Breakout. The one that I remember was it was like
Adam shrugs unknowingly.
Like, I have no idea what they're talking
Anything
about.
beyond the Xbox is well before his time.
like in terms of the like you're saying about achievements being like the social function, but that was the point of the one that I raised, which was that they would send you a badge, which you'd be like, hey, look, I got the score 10,000 points badge. Suck it, basically.
Which, how much do they go on eBay these days?
I have no idea. Probably a lot.
I wonder
Can
if you
I
could
get
sell
them
them.
as a Prince Albert?
What? I'm just gonna I'm not gonna acknowledge it. I'm just gonna like, no, that was a mistake asking that question.
Like, why do we even bother, like, giving him a platform to say anything?
Let's just take the mic off.
Binyamin's like, next 2 weeks, you're not on the podcast.
Like, you're out.
You're out. You're gone.
I'm here to shock and offend people. Am I doing my job?
Very,
Absolutely
very well.
doing your job.
Very well, Ben.
Thank you.
You are doing it
Thank
very
you.
well.
Also, you fuckers need to play Deus Ex. Like, god damn it.
What platform was it on?
It's on PC.
Yeah, we can get it on PC. Yeah, the whole trilogy
So
on
the
PC.
best.
You
the
can
best,
literally
platform.
run it on your telephone. It's that low specs these days.
I'm not talking about the specs. I'm just like, when
Who
was it
even
around?
calls it a telephone these days, Ben?
Ben does, apparently.
He's running through dial-up and being like, go left, no left, then turn, no,
Shit.
attack,
Shoot now.
attack.
I'm imagining him with one of those like a like a
The
a physical
wind-up dial,
hand,
yeah.
with the wind up dial, and he used to wind it
Press
certain ways.
1 to move left.
Can you imagine the porn? Oh, those are nice eyes. I like those eyes. That's a very good nose. I like that nose.
Dial-up speed.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, we have talked a shit ton today.
We have.
So much goddamn
We
Pokemon.
have indeed.
So much about Olympics.
I love Pokemon.
And then a little bit about
Pokemon with
achievements.
dial-up internet.
That's good. It's been a good session. It's been a very
Yes.
good session. We somehow screwed up video at some point, but
I don't know. The thing is, the video started making weird noises, and we just kept talking. So
we just let it be.
If this video, if YouTube people, if it has video, you're welcome. If it doesn't, we're
doesn't-
really sorry.
If it
We'll
doesn't,
fix it for next time.
we blame
we'll sort it
Adam
out.
and anything he
Oh
has to
my
do with
God.
everything because he's a bane to technology everywhere.
know.
I agree.
It's just the worst.
I agree. Anyway, thanks all for listening. Thank you guys for being in this podcast. It's been great.
I always enjoy my time here.
Thank you.
So many dick jokes.
I always enjoy making you guys feel uncomfortable.
That's
I know you
your
do.
thing. We know.
Now, Ben, hold me.
I'm on the other side of the panel.
Don't hit my mic. Fuck me.
Okay, I'll fuck you later, but that's not important right now.
Don't put it on the podcast. Leader will find it.
Anyway, thank you all very much for listening. Please continue to support us and check us out. Have a look on iTunes. Rate us, review it. It will help us be more relevant, and the more relevant we are, the more we'll be doing this, the more fun it will be. Check it out on YouTube. Check it out on SoundCloud. We're all over the place. We're all up in your face.
All up in your grills, boy.
Also, if you have any ideas of like what we should be talking about as well,
Yeah, send them through.
Hashtag a cast of
I
salt.
would say
just be like, fuckers, talk about this.
Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you guys later.